Welcome to the Dumb4Real podcast mini, I guess. It's called a mini. Did we decide on a name here, fellas? Do we like mini?
Yes, Jack.
I just said I wanted to call it bonus. But
Dude,
Bonus?
We literally just finished having this conversation off camera, and then he's just like, guys, have we decided on a name?
Alright, well, bonus or mini, it's the drama app. That's right. We're finally becoming a drama YouTube channel. Yeah,
yeah.
maybe not we.
It's always just been you two guys.
You two.
What?
Which
What?
two?
Oh, who
Which
do you
two?
think? Who do you think? Fucking Gamba House motherfuckers.
Hey, Debba. But that might be for
Not a
Yeah.
single secret has been kept in this fucking house.
What? I do not
It's
leak
true.
It's true.
secrets. I really don't. Trust me. But yeah, we're gonna cover some drama that's happened recently in the Smash
Yeah, so-
community of Australia.
Strike while the iron is hot.
I'm like not in touch with a lot of the drama surrounding the Sydney Arcadian specifically, so you guys can like fill me in on that.
Alright,
like, loosely
pull
know-
up the tweet.
All right, I've pulled up the tweet,
All right, so
and
who
Ernest
are-
doesn't know, so we're gonna explain it to you. Yeah. So-
is there like a definitive
No.
tweet?
I'm just gonna explain to you what's happening, and then we'll
Okay.
look into the sides. Yeah. So
Sure.
on 3rd of August, a couple days ago.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I know, right? The timeline.
Yeah,
So
what the time? What time?
what's the
tweet,
time?
mate?
Can you
Yeah.
post it in the Discord?
it was at 3:11 p.m. That's
Oh,
3:11 p.m.
So old mate clocks off work and goes, let's have a fucking gander at the timeline. And it's decided he's not happy with something. And what's
Well, yeah, so let me
Who's
read
not
out the
happy?
rules, right? So,
Okay.
obviously with an Arcadian, the purpose of the event is to exclude power ranked players. So it's like, so you can decide like a tournament for the mid level,
Your
I
boys.
guess. Yeah,
For your boys.
for your boys. So Sydney rules are like the most recent PR of all states, all state PRs except ACT. Top 10 of all time, which includes all states of Smash 4. And top 3 of all time, including Smash 4, ACT, and Oz PR all time, including Smash 4. So basically, these blanket bans are a blanket. They kind of exclude, even if you're PR'd in Smash 4 and don't play this game, you can't go. And so that's basically where the big divide is happening. So, yeah. What are your initial thoughts on that? Did I explain that correctly?
that sounds perfectly. That's like.
So
perfectly-
basically, it started because the Sydney Ultimate Arcadian is banning Smash 4 players.
Hmm.
And this stems from the fact that in 2019, there were two Arcadians. Two of the 3 Arcadians that happened in 2019 were won by Smash 4 PR players. Actually, I would just go ahead and say Oz PR players in Smash 4. Jace was honorable mentions on one of them, so let's just include him in that. And so Sydney's gone, we actually don't want that. So we're just going to ban the Smash 4 players. With the intent of not having a Jace or a Revax win an Arcadian, which I think is whatever, like, in itself. But it's brought up some funny parts because there's been a few other Smash 4 players who have been like, well, bit weird that I'm not allowed to play. Yeah, that being Sword State Scoot, who's sort of gone, well, I've actually never been to an Ultimate tournament before, so it's kind of weird that I'm not allowed to play in this tournament.
Also, is that what started? So it's saying Scott.
No.
I don't know if Scott is the one that started it, but I
Alright.
know that he's been a voice of...
Let's establish the sides, boys.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Alright.
Connor,
are you
I'm just
team
being
Goot?
you. Don't. Oh my god, me, dude.
Are you
this is what
team
we all deal
Goot?
with.
Or are you Team Cumble?
What?
Are you
Come
Team
on.
Goot or Team Cumble?
What is Goot or Cumble?
Yeah.
Ghost, Scoot, or Kit and Fumble? Are you
Oh.
Team Goot or Kit Team Cumble?
I'm 100% on Team Cumble for this. Like.
I also. Well, okay. I'm not hard right or left, but
Oh
I'm
my-
like.
Oh, you're
Oh,
a fence sitter?
the
What
set-
does that mean?
I don't take sides.
Team
I don't
Cumble.
know too much
Yeah.
on. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say that, you know. But
On
my
face
heart.
value,
My heart says Kumble.
Off face value, I am Team Good.
Really? All right,
Yes.
that's interesting.
Okay. So let's talk about it.
Connor, you are the drummer, and you haven't taken a side, so take a side now.
But that's a classic Connor moment. You know,
I'm the
he just
reporter here,
actually
boys.
has no like opinion. He actually takes the opinions of others and formulates his top albums of the.
Come on, Ernest.
Oh,
You
wow,
can't.
That's a preview.
That's a pre. By the way, guys, on the spot.
That's an Easter egg.
My favorite album is Mad Villain. I love Talking Heads. Yeah, Remain in Light.
Dude,
I love that one.
it's literally like I don't know. If
Right there, mate.
Anyway,
anyway,
back to the match.
I'm mostly team Kit and Co.
All right.
But like,
Yeah, so obvious like bias aside from like third in all of Oz PR for Smash 4 and 3 fucking nobody goons here. So the sides are pretty clear, right? Like you obviously have allegiance because you've like been at the top for ages, right, Jason?
I mean, maybe, but
you
I
feel
just
some more
think
sympathy.
I think I don't care. I'm not talking specifically about, and we'll get into it later, about certain reactions to people talking about their grievances with the Arcadian. I'm not talking about this specifically. Otherwise, I would probably be on the fence. But in terms of the ruling of this Arcadian, I think it's probably wrong.
Okay.
I think someone like Scott should be allowed to play in this Arcadian.
Okay, first and foremost, we should probably preface we're not like taking shots or anything, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, none of us are like saying like anyone's done a bad job or anything. This should be obvious, but I think we have to state it at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a TO, right? Like, I get the hardship of trying to run
Yeah,
run a
fellas
tournament.
on your back complaining about speeding, you know?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
True.
Yeah,
But I think it is an incorrect decision.
okay.
Um,
Why?
Well, I mean, it's just a different game, mate.
Yep.
It's just straight up.
But so was the early Ultimate Arcadian.
Yeah, but the thing that people forget about these Arcadians is that it's not like these two came out of nowhere to win these tournaments. Like,
Sure.
Revax was fringe PR for a long time and was a favourite to win that tournament. And Jace was also, I'm pretty sure, top 20 in Sydney at the time. Like,
Right.
or around there.
Okay.
It's not like these people came out of nowhere. And it's not, and to be honest, the Queensland Arcadian, and a lot of people forget about this, was won by Ryan, but actually, the tournament was pretty much unlosable for Pillow Talk before they just DQ'd and went home.
That's true.
What was Pillow Talk's rank?
I don't think Pillow Talk was ever Smash 4 PR because they were just too inactive.
Right.
But they're a
But-
freak, obviously.
They're
And
freak,
unranked
yeah.
in yeah, but pretty much like a freak. Like,
No, but like okay,
obviously a PR level player.
so this is something that I find icky, right? Obviously, freaks exist, right? But if you're gonna make rules, you can't be like, yeah, this rule, and Malakoff's not allowed. Like, sorry, mate, you're just a freak. You're like
How
one
about
in
the cap?
100.
I think that's
You are
fine.
going to put like, my bad, but we all know that he's probably gonna be on the PR, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
he gets put under that blanket. You can't just be like, oh yeah, like PR for Ultimate and Pillow Talk. You know, like what? So where was Pillow Talk? Like how do you deal with this situation? Right, is what I'm
Yeah.
asking.
Well, in my opinion, Pillow Talk is allowed to enter, and Pillow Talk, if he won, then that would have been a valid win.
Okay,
And I think Revax and Jace are in the same category.
Wait,
you
so
reckon it would have been a valid win?
Yeah. And I think
Right.
if Sword Saint, and I think if Scott came to this Ultimate Arcadian and won the Arcadian, he wouldn't. But if he won the Ultimate Arcadian, it would be a valid win.
Right.
But-
Hmm.
my
Even though this guy was like there was no Oz PRs in Brawl, but he was a top 10 player in Brawl, and he was top 5 Smash 4 player in Sydney.
my issue, right? Or I have a lot of sympathy for like Kit and like the TOs in this situation because it's like you don't necessarily want a repeat of like early.
But why?
Well, hear me out, right? So
Why is the so?
no,
Okay,
no.
before you get
Listen.
into, okay, go ahead.
So right. So generally, when an Arcadian happens, you want all the players who to like be under a threshold. So like when it happens, there's no like clear defined like favorite because they're like a step above everyone else. Because that wouldn't necessarily like wouldn't defeat the purpose of the Arcadian, but you kind of want it to be like underneath the threshold, and they might be breaching that threshold, right?
Yep.
So unless if there's this like super odd case where it's like PR's at number 10 and then 11's under PR, but they also gap everyone else, right? Like that's pretty special. But I guess that what they're trying to prevent is that one-off scenario where someone who hasn't been entering tournaments and is super inactive for the past whatever, but they are still gapping the rest of everyone that might be on PR. They're doing the blanket just for like the loose case that could happen, which I can understand because obviously you can't go for every single individual and let them play and then let others not play. I guess it's kind of just like, this is okay for now, so at least we won't have any cracks come in if they were to happen potentially.
Not only do I think not only do I think there isn't a single player in Australia who was Smash 4 PR'd, but not Ultimate PR'd, who could win this tournament, but I also think that if they could, then this isn't a problem. The problem, actually, and this was brought up after a bunch of name calling and drama on Twitter, is that Jeese apparently, after winning the Sydney tournament, was like, oh yeah, all of Sydney is dog shit for losing to me. And this had like a negative stigma. And this is why they want to avoid having Smash 4 players enter this tournament.
Maybe.
The actual... If the actual reasoning is we don't want Smash 4 players winning the Ultimate Arcadian, then I think that is poor. But if it's something to do with, we don't want to stunt, like, growth of, our players by getting called dog shit by, like, some Smash 4 vet, then that's, like, more reasonable, to be honest.
Were you going to say something, Anthony?
I just think they want to give the spotlight to like newer players. Like it's like if you've gotten PR, you've gotten your time in the light. It's like I don't.
No fellas can remain in light,
Shut the fuck up, man. It's holy.
I don't. Do you guys think it's? I mean, I can see how it could be hyped that let's say some old Smash 4 vet came back and won the Arcadian. It's like, oh damn, they returned to form. But like, I think the whole point of this, and I know that like that Kit's brought up, it's like he wants to. It's a time for the scene to grow, essentially.
Okay, but the thing about this is
it's not meant to be like the ultra hyper competitive tournament.
The problem with this way of looking at it is that there are some cracks that have been slipped through, such as someone who was on PR'd on a power ranking in February in Victoria is allowed to go to this tournament and compete.
That is true. That doesn't a bit unbalanced. Like actually,
there are small inconsistencies.
That person. That
I don't think that like, what's the word? Inconsistency really like foils that philosophy though. So
it's true.
I'm with Anthony and Kit in that it's not. People will always like bring up like the skill argument, like, oh, this guy's skill is so dog shit, but this is like you're gating him from this tournament. That is so dumb, right? Like he can't even do a fucking like ledge jump, right? That's never been the problem for me, right? It's always like if you have reached a PR or like a peak at any point in time, right? You have gotten your spotlight, right? It actually the skill does not matter. It's about who actually has has been at the top or not at any point in their life or in their career, and it's about giving like that time or that like spotlight to everyone else who hasn't. And it's like you will have weird inconsistencies and shit, but you live with that. Like you
So in that case,
you have to like. Sorry, weekends can't go.
In that scenario, do you think that if they included brawl players on this ban, that you would be okay with that? Even though that's so long ago, because it's the same argument, right? Like,
it's like how long ago, right?
Like fucking
Then you're asking me how far I'm willing to like extend this.
Like Hot Dog in
It's cool.
Queensland in Brawl has like not played for like 8 years, and he's like, oh, there's this beginner tournament for Ultimate, but I'm not allowed to go because I was like 5th in Queensland in like 2009.
Dude, no one knows what hot dog looks like anymore. Just cut me out.
Yeah.
I think that's like that's kind of like a weird like absurdist sort of like not an absurdist but like extreme example though, right?
But to be
Like,
honest, like this is not
This
even an
can
extreme. It's not
Can it
even an
happen?
extreme example because, and this is a name that no one on this podcast will know. But what's his fucking name? There's this Queensland player, Amaterasu. From
What's-
Queensland.
Oh, I was
Victoria, mate.
I was thinking of him. I was literally
Okay.
thinking of him.
He literally
Okay,
came to
so from
Victoria.
Queensland,
He
yeah,
would
he
win
came
the
to
Arcadian.
Victoria.
Yeah.
He would obviously not win the Arcadian, but
I'm
if
joking, I'm
that
joking.
scenario would have come up where this guy's like, oh
Dude,
yeah,
he's
I've
too busy shooting clay pigeons.
okay,
dude.
I understand, but like there is a scenario where this guy could have gone to like the Vic Arcadian
And it's fine.
or something, and obviously it's fine, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Okay, so then why? Because they have the ability to, which I think this is a fine rule to allow and disallow people, right, from like the established rules. But like you mentioned earlier, Jason, like you think there's no one who kind of fits that criteria of inactivity, but would probably win. Like
there's no one who was PR'd in Smash 4 who wasn't PR'd in Ultimate.
that
would
wasn't
win this
PR'd at all.
tournament.
Okay, so
Yeah,
okay,
that wouldn't
yeah.
win this tournament.
Okay. No,
Do you think anyone in Victoria could fit that argument? Could like win our arcade and us?
yeah, because I'm confused. Why?
So Jason, right now you're saying basically that they should have Vic rule, where it's only ultimate PR.
Well, yeah, I don't think Smash 4
Okay,
should
yeah.
have anything to do with it.
Okay.
I also think that it should probably just be all PR. I don't think top 10. This is like semantics, though. Like, who cares? Like, if you want to say top 10 PR and Connor's allowed to go, like, that's fine. But it's the inconsistency of Kuragana Hammer is banned from this Arcadian, but Connor is
Oh,
allowed
that-
to enter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, Big Win Beer isn't allowed to enter this Arcadian, but Johnny
They
is
could.
going to win this
Yeah.
tournament, and Tim's going to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the inconsistency that I disagree with.
Yeah, I probably I think like the fact that some ultimate PRs are still going is a bit sus. Because I would categorize Tim and Connor as people that have gone in the spotlight. So I think it's like that would not like rock in like my hypothetical
And
Arcadian.
to be completely honest, if you were to look at this timeline as a whole, and you were to see Connor, how well he was playing in January and
Both as well.
February,
Yeah.
and then watch him play for the next 6 months, and then win this Arcadian, you'd think it was a stitch up, mate. You'd think he'd fucking grief on purpose for 5 months to win this
Yeah.
fucking tournament. The stark difference of gameplay from February to now.
Come on, man.
So I'm just saying, like, it would look like a fucking complete stitch up.
Yeah, it would.
But yeah.
I do think like they've done.
I
They're
also
trying
think
their
there are
best
better
from it.
players. I also think that there are better players outside of the top 3 in Canberra all time.
Kai Kamara, bro.
Dude, Kai Kamara will win this tournament if he's allowed to
Yeah.
enter.
Yeah. Yeah. Ernest knows.
Nah, I think.
Dude,
Wait,
I know as well, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like he would probably get top 8 and stuff, but they're like, it's not like
I mean,
No,
he would
it's not-
beat
it's
the
not fun.
fucking shit out of Connor. Like, let's be real.
All right, hang
yeah,
on.
probably.
No, come on.
No, Ernest, you know. Like, he'll just pick it up. You can't be air dodging back to stage against Kai
It's
Kamara,
true.
dude. He'll
It's
fuck you
true.
up.
It's
Yeah.
true.
You
guys
gotta
have
be,
no
you gotta be
faith.
disciplined.
But it's just like, that just goes to like the skill argument, right? It's just never about that.
Well, yeah,
then
but I think, but
the
then,
the consequence of like having that argument is that you have Arrow not being allowed.
yeah, but
into-
I think
it sucks,
it should
I
just be hard and fast. Not
you
like,
just want,
oh,
yeah, you
top
just
3
want
there,
one
top 10
philosophy
here.
and like consistency. That's
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Like,
But I
commit
think-
commit to it.
I think that they may have realized, like, oh, well, some of this blanket ban is a bit absurd, which is why they have the rule of, like, being able to, like, unban certain people. Like, if you're
Well,
like,
yeah,
well,
that-
I'm
that-
clearly
that
not
did
a top
happen
player who's going to
That did
win.
only happen after all the bullshit.
But yeah, so, like, I think
Yeah.
with that new thing that implemented, like, I think it's like, a lot of this is pretty much fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, ultimately, like, I feel bad.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why, like, my stance is off this image here that I'm looking at.
Okay, yeah.
I disagree with.
But with
Not
the
like
current
Yeah,
stance
that's
of the
happened after.
Arcadian, we're like,
Yeah,
fine, yeah.
They have a thing about their like they have discretion to like allow and not allow anyone in, and like so they've let Invisi in, right? That's the one they've like let in. And there was some drama that they let Invisi in because they've like it's been, some people think that they've accused of playing favourites here. Invisi's allowed in, but player X can't enter or something. I'm not sure if that's like it's because like they allowed Invisi in because he has shown that his results are of an Arcadian level, but they're scared of, let's say, the Scott guy. This Scott guy, there's actually 0.0001% chance. This guy's a freak. He's the best player in Australia. He hasn't shown, like, since he hasn't come to the tournament, the Sydney Tiers can't decide what level he is, so they've just, he's still banned.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
I think he's banned for other reasons, right?
No, that's the only reason he's banned.
no, there is.
No.
He's not a notorious character of any kind.
Okay.
He's not allowed to in this tournament because he was like 5th in Smash 4 in Sydney.
Oh.
Would you let Wait,
So, like,
Killy played an ultimate. Right?
Killy was
enter.
ultimate PR.
Yeah.
No, but Kira, she can't enter, right?
No, she can't enter, but like she should be able to. I think.
Yeah.
I remember playing Kira in like Elite Smash and Ultimate. I'd like get fucking rocked. Like actually, like this is like in 2020.
Kira was also, I think, like
win
sleeper top 20 player, like in the start of Ultimate. Like she didn't play much, but like she could have definitely also won that Arcadian. I think, like in my opinion. And then same story.
I do think it's like really unfortunate with the whole like negativity surrounding this event, where Arcadians are usually some of the most like positive, exciting things to come up.
Event, yeah.
It's just like, man, like, yeah.
I'm sure
I feel bad.
event
You've been
will be really
reading
good.
it, dude. You love it.
What?
Like you're saying it's unfortunate that there's so much drama.
Look,
and
we're getting
negativity.
content right now, sure, but I still feel
you
like
animal.
bad, So I'm sure it'll still be like a great
I
event.
feel bad.
Yeah.
Let me get this screenshot.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me get
Let
these numbers.
me cash this in real quick.
They're like
So
Nightcrawler out right now, just like
Speaking of cashing in,
Yeah, man.
this
Oh,
is
yeah.
drama attached to the Arcadian.
Okay,
because
so hear me out.
few mean words were said.
all right. Go on.
Dude, there's
Okay, now are you Team Goot or Team Cumble when it comes to insulting each other? What do you?
I just
What
think
a-
it's pretty dumb as a whole. Everything.
I think, and okay, this is where you want to get the views. This will be like on the YouTube video most viewed, and I'll say it because I don't give a fuck. But anyone who's ever played Smash competitively in Sydney has been weak-minded competitively, and like cannot take criticism properly since the beginning of time in Smash Brothers. So it makes sense that there has been such a sort of unfortunate aggressive reaction to their criticism, but I mean it's just part of the course.
Yeah.
Because it's always been the case in every Smash game.
But can't you just say that like you're saying an absolute statement, right?
I'm saying an absolute statement.
Yeah, but like
100%.
would you not say that like this specific example is like egregious? Like like Ghost and Scott are like way out of line.
But
By
they
the way,
weren't out of. I don't think they were.
I actually don't know what they said.
Well,
Like,
I don't think they were out of line.
have they just called them like slurs or something? Like what's going
No,
on?
they were just like, oh, we think this is.
There was
bullshit.
there was some
Smash 4 players
accusations
can't-
thrown around, like about like TOs lying and being deliberately biased, essentially,
Right.
and like so some of the Sydney TOs took offense, like pretty big offense to that.
Dude,
which
Pat
is
keeps tagging me in TikToks, dude.
fair enough. But actually, listening to Jason, like and looking at this graphic now, like the blanket ban is actually like a very like I can see it's actually quite
dude,
unbalanced.
this was the Jesmo
But, like-
prediction. Oh my god.
But like the
Dude, it's come true.
I think the TOs they're smart enough to like discretion like who to let in and who to not let in, and I think because of that the event's gonna be totally fine and balanced. Like yeah, Connor's allowed to enter, but like actually it's like totally fine. It's like he's not gonna like smash the event if he wins.
Just about like if there's been lies spread, right? Then like I think that's fair game for you to just be like pissed, especially if you're a TO,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like
I think
that's
also
fair game, dude.
on top of that, I feel like the way that like Scott and even Ghost like not argued, but kind of like presenting
I think
stuff
Scott.
was like,
No, okay. So Ghost has like always been annoying,
sure.
right? Like online, but Scott, as far as I'm aware, Scott has actually just copped it.
You
for no
reckon?
reason.
Did
Yeah.
you read the dude Sid Cord with like 200 people looking at it without like
I
typing?
actually did not engage in any discussion.
It was fucking fire, dude.
Just
Not
watch.
gonna lie. Like,
The only thing I know is that Fumble's comment in the essay chord, Andre replied to it with a milk bottle, like here's your milky or whatever. That's the only thing I know about Discord conversation.
Alright.
But I did not know get in the shitfest in the Sydney chord.
Alright.
That being
did you
said,
see
Scott historically has been like an incredibly emotional person, so I can imagine him reacting in some type of way.
Wait, did you see the It's funny actually. You saw Aero's tweet about like, oh, if it was Jason saying this and
That's what I'm- that's what I'm referring to.
You'd all
Dude.
agree.
I mean,
No.
it's true.
But it's so true.
I still disagree.
It's true.
What's true?
So
Era's
Era made a
basically
tweet-
saying like
Era made a tweet that like if it was me stating what Ghost is saying on Twitter, then everyone would be agreeing with me. But because it's Ghost, everyone's like annoyed.
What has Ghost said?
That like just like that basically perpetuated like this entire discourse of
Right.
like
Just
PR
saying the
players
same
and
thing
stuff.
that you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much. Like me and Ghost probably have the same stance. But because it's Ghost and not me saying it, like everyone's like sort of had a cry about it.
but that's I think the way
pretty
you
true.
like give your message and communicate
Obviously,
it.
he's more. He's a bit more aggressive.
It's so important. It's like why people get pissed off in the first place, which is like why I completely understand. Like I don't know, just like needless comments lead to just like anger, and it's just like man, this sucks.
yeah, like the lowercase lol. Like that's a Ghost classic.
Yeah.
And that'll piss people off if you just like say a completely fine functional sentence with a
Lol.
meaning behind it, and then just add lowercase lol at the end. Like it's just you sound like a dick fuck, and that's the point. That's the point. That's what he wants to be. That's what he wants to do. So I mean, yeah, but oh well, what are you gonna do?
So that any other comments here, Anthony?
Yeah, I just think, I don't necessarily see Arcadian as a skill level like event, right? It's not because for example, Vic, right? Ignis is not allowed to enter the Arcadian, right? And he would have like, he would have no chance of winning, probably,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
it's like I think that's where the philosophy of between like Ghost and then
winners
me
finals.
and then a lot of other people like differ, right? It's not just if you pass X threshold in skill you can't enter, because it is a bit unfair sometimes. Like there's like strength in like PRs and different regions like are like are different at different points, right? Maybe there was like 11th best on like let's say late 2020 might have been an absolute freak, but they didn't get PR'd because like that might have been the strongest time period for region or something. It's like, and then maybe someone like who's 7th later on is like actually shit.
Yeah,
But they
like
kinda don't. It's like that's just kind of the way it works. Like that's
I
just
guess the
kind of the
main
way it
Vic
works.
example is that Flo has never been top 10, but he's now banned from this tournament. From
Yeah.
the Vic Arcadian.
Well, Flo could enter Sydney Arcadian, by the way,
Yeah, exactly.
if you wanted to.
Flo is eligible for the Sydney Arcadian.
Yeah, and which is weird, like
Which is
again,
weird to us because like Flo is like basically at this point perennial PR player. Like
He's never been top 10?
no,
Oh, fuck. Damn, dude.
a few 11ths, but never top 10.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Do you remember
It's crazy
Malone
that
snuck
Flo
it?
Flo can enter, but Shane can't.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, but Shane,
Shane-
come on, man. Come on. You know how
Oh
good
my
Shane is.
Dude, Shane would 0-2 at the
No,
We're gonna
dumb
see him
fucks.
tonight, and we're gonna be like, Shane, brother, you missed that.
Dude, you guys, you're like over Shane, but mark my words, he'll come back top 8 Rani with Kazia, and you'll be like, oh, Shane's so good. Oh,
Shane can't fill Cookie Zach's shoes.
Yeah, Shane can't enter the Vic
Dude.
Arcadian, and he wouldn't. I think he wouldn't win. Like,
I think
he
it's-
probably wouldn't even top 4. Like,
I think it's so funny that after Cookie Zach was like Shane's kryptonite, he now plays Kazia.
That's actually really
It's
funny.
so funny.
It's so fucking funny.
Has gotten better results as well, better wins.
But yeah.
And he can't even do Egwith or whatever, right?
Do you think Cookie Zach's Kazia could beat Cookie Zach's Pac-Man?
No shot.
Yes.
Impossible. Actually
I'd love
impossible.
to see
think he
a
would.
reverse lane.
I think he wins, man.
I think he would.
I'd love to see
He's got the
Shin's
reflect
Pac-Man.
kick.
Dude,
Down
he
pat.
I'm watching him versus Finn, like since I recorded it, he was making like so many mistakes. Like it was actually
Exactly.
Dude, he actually cannot play Kazuya.
yeah, he actually like can't move, right?
He cannot play
Zach?
Kazuya.
Yeah.
No.
How
Yeah,
is he
it's
winning?
But like when he hits Finn,
He just hit him and it
But when
does,
he hits him, it's like-
it does 24%.
yeah, just like
How is he
50%.
winning?
Dude, it's just like random straight hits, you know, and it's just like,
Yeah,
oh, that
dude.
does so much damage.
Dude, his
Because
neutral's too good.
Cookie is a good player. Like he's reading Bin. Like the truth, the fact of the matter is, Bin versus Kukizak at the Super Sunshine was the better player won that set because he actually didn't bullshit him like a single fucking time.
Oh, what about the EBS?
And Bin gets up after like losing and he's like, "Oh, guess I lost, huh? Like guess I lost."
No, he's
or
like,
whatever.
it's time for me to pick up DLC.
Well, no, he was literally like, "Oh, well,
The game's
guess I
dead."
deserve." No, he's like, "Guess I deserve to lose that" or something. And I was like, "Dude, this guy's actually reading and goofy ass, actually hitting one straight hit at a time, winning neutral like 9 times the stock when you're supposed to only do it once or twice." It's so fucking funny, dude. The neutral based Kazuya from Cookie Zack is out of this world.
Neutral based Kazuya is actually
Hey.
Chipotle.
Just let me know. Game 5, Amis, I won
That's cool.
over Cookie Zach Kazuya.
I'll see you at the Arcadian.
That's why you're not allowed
Yeah.
in the
Yeah, I'll be
Vic
at the Arcadian. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't stop Cookie Zach from winning.
Vic Arcadian, September 10th.
All right,
August
just
of
to
September.
some ending. Let's end on a higher note. Who are some of the favorites for the
Sydney one?
Sydney Arcadian? Aside from the obvious, so Johnny, right, is the obvious one.
Johto.
Is there a reason why he's the only obvious one? Like
No,
who-
there's a few.
I think
like,
he's the favorite.
he's like
Yeah.
got the highest performance recently. So,
right.
and if you
He's
play
the
Johnny,
favorite because, and here's another spike in the view chart because he probably should have been PR'd
yeah,
already a few times.
it's true.
Based on my knowledge of Sydney results, I think he's been stooged a few times. So
Has
I
there
mean,
even? Oh, there has been a PR. No, is he?
Yeah.
Is he HMs?
Wait, John Chisel's allowed in. No, that's a
Chisel-
pretty big.
I
Chisel,
think just he was top 10 on a Ryan ranking, so I think they banned him. But I cannot confirm that.
I heard that was the one that they tried to, because like Sumi's also been banned, even though
I
she's
think
never
there's
been
Sumi
top.
bans
Like,
very
if Sumi wasn't entered, she would.
Well,
like-
Sumi would just win.
Yeah,
That's a Malakoff. Hang.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
Malakoff. Yeah.
I can't.
Like
tell
if
me
they
if
released a
they-
PR tomorrow, she would
I
be like
had a
5th or 6th
list.
on it.
Do you want to hear my list? So
I'm
other
gonna
than
find
Johnny, it's like Coleman, Thrill
Coleman, yeah,
House,
that's- yes.
Spike, Mr. Duck. All the Sydney people were telling me about
Spike?
Mr. Duck.
Bikes allowed.
Yeah.
Spike's never been Sydney PR.
Um,
So
Olag.
Sumi's been Sydney PR.
No, but they that's in their rule of like discretion.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Yeah.
He's
Olag.
never been Sydney PR. Unpheasant.
True.
Well, the
But he's
the
obviously
Ryan
been
rankings,
banned.
like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kenny,
Yeah.
Shao, Average. Average just came in from Cali and has been
Wait,
tearing it up.
average. Wait, that guy he could win that.
Yeah.
I don't know if he could beat Johnny.
No,
Kenny?
he went like game 3 with Johnny. Best
That's
of
like
3.
a top. That's a top 3. Like average.
That's top
can be
3.
Top 3.
In
for
Vizzy?
sure, I think.
Well, what's Average's
That's
results? I thought they were like
He got a 4th.
But they only moved there like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
no,
Already,
as
like,
in
tearing
what's
shit
their
up.
results from like SoCal?
Oh, I've got no idea. I don't care.
Oh,
I don't
probably
think he
dog
was
shit.
a top player in
No,
SoCal.
but
is
it's
he?
Yeah,
still-
he's not. But like
But
he's
it's from
still like,
SoCal, you know.
he's
like-
getting like top 4 at Sydney events. and
Yeah.
stuff like
Oh,
this.
okay. Well, yeah. I okay.
Can I
Yeah,
finish the list?
because I
Plump,
just don't know the yeah,
Guts, Cloudy, and King Kaz. That's
Oh.
the...
What about?
Oh,
what about-
Kazin could have a run.
Yeah.
What about
It's
Michelle?
actually a Guts angle. It's a gangle.
It's like, oh my god.
He's got it, dude. I'll give it up for Guts.
No,
And
I think it's a
Coleman.
Johto verse.
I mean, you're
The
dumb.
big man on campus grand finals. I think.
Who's the big
That's
man
a
on
big-
campus?
If only I could go, man. Dude, you're pointing the wrong way, Anthony. You
On
dumb...
my screen, you're to my left.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. Game 10 grands. Give it up. Give it to me. If you're entering, I mean, you're signed up.
Johnny Connor in grands.
Yeah.
You wanna bet?
Oh.
No. God, do you want me? You want me to like rely on Connor?
No, as in you wanna.
Oh yeah.
I'll bet $5. That is not the grands that will happen.
Well, no, I think that's most likely to happen, but it's still less than 50% chance. So no.
Okay, cool then.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, you got to put forward a grand as well, Ernest, and then you do that bit.
I gotta put what?
So you got to say what your grand final is, and then you both. So you can have a null bet if it doesn't
Sure.
happen.
Okay, I'll say that one then. Yeah, I'll say.
It's a null bet, like no money.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
nothing gets exchanged if.
I'll
neither
say
of the
Connor-
finals
yeah,
I
I'll
happen.
don't
say-
even know who's there.
I just listed off a bunch of people. You weren't listening to me. It's
I
okay.
was, but in just so many names, brother. Like,
Do you want me to send you
Come
the
on,
list?
I reckon it's gonna be a Johto and fucking Spike Angle. I don't know.
The Spangle.
The Spangle.
Star Spangled Banner. I don't know. Spike's weird. I've always like thought
Spambit?
very very highly of him, and it's just like
Yeah,
That's good.
he's very
I
good.
always thought he was always on the top of
This is interstate bias because he always upsets someone and always does well.
I
at,
see,
interstate
right.
tournaments.
right.
But in Sydney, in reality, he's just a
tops
P9
it.
of Sydney. He's just P9 of Sydney. Like that's all it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look. Okay.
Or New
I
South
think
Wales, I should say.
I think it's like Johnny Chisel.
Chisels not entering.
He's not.
No, well, he's banned. Like he can't enter.
Oh, true. My bad. Fuck. Who's Mr. Duck?
It's
Well,
like
all the
Coleman.
Sydney fellas tell me he's
Yeah.
the GOAT, so
I'll give it up.
Are you gonna
Um,
put someone you don't know in the fucking grand final? He sounds like a made-up name, the Mr. Duck.
I think it depends a lot on the bracket as well. Like you just get some
Oh,
weirdo.
stop being a fence sitter. All episode of fence sitter.
All right,
Just make a
all
fucking
right.
decision.
Johnny Guts. There.
give it up.
Oh my god, that's pretty funny. Oh my god. All right.
All right.
All right.
Just Willy.
Well, I think we're done here, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning
Be
in
nice to
to
everyone, guys.
the mini episode.
ELE.
Hey, if you
everybody.
if you want more content, you can check on our Spotify. There may also be another new episode there, and we'll see you there.
Cool.
It's Michael's not gonna win,
End
bro.
it. End the
You can
episode
cut
there.
it. You can cut
End-
it.